Okay. So, hello.
Hey, so welcome. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So this is about a 3-day body class in Budapest in November. Do you remember the date, Gabriela?
Yes, it's from 11th until 13th. It's in 3 weeks' time. So
Mhm.
we are getting so excited.
Yay! How does
And
it get any better?
and I bet Budapest is even more excited than we are.
Oh,
Yes,
How about that?
yeah,
yes, I
cool.
bet. Yeah, Gabriela was already talking about how she was boasting about how beautiful Budapest is right now.
Yeah, it's completely
Yes.
different. And just last week on Sunday, we had official celebrating day of the
Mhm.
revolution. So,
Okay.
and it was also the global bars day. So, what we
Wow.
changed with the fight? What if we
Mhm.
can fight for our dreams?
No, we don't have to fight for
Yeah,
our dreams. We can get everything with ease.
yes,
That's what it's
yes.
all about.
This happened with me since the Global Bars class. Uh,
Yes.
Yesterday and today, I'm thinking of somebody, some of my friends, and they are writing
Mhm.
me. So everything is happening.
Yes. What reality are we going to change with this 3-day body class? I'm very, very excited about all the transformation you will experience. And recently, today I had this session with my client, and then she came to me and she says, like, after the 3-day body class, she says, like, everything has changed. And I said, what changed? And she says, everybody's so nice to me. And I said, like,
Mhm.
what? And she says, like, well, I became so nice to my body. So everybody started to treat me nicely. And she says she's been doing so much for other people, but now a lot of people are doing a lot of things for her. So how does it get any better?
Yeah, and I wonder what invitation can we be for people who wants to join more deeply with their body and
Yeah.
yes, to live.
We already have, like, kids flying in from Finland, like, 4 years old and 9 years old boy with mom. And also there's a Japanese girl flying in from Tokyo, and she's going to travel to Rome with me. And then she's going to travel to Finland and Iceland. So our world is already expanding. So people in Europe have to come out and, explore more.
Yeah, and I was so excited because big changes can be make if we have not so close cultures
Mhm.
because you are living in Japan and
Oh,
here
yeah.
in Europe, and what can we change together?
Yes, we can change everything together. If we work on together, then, but we don't really have to work. We can just play together and create changes. And, that's more fun than working together, isn't it?
Yeah. Working it's not so much passion for me because now
Mhm.
I don't know where I'm working really. I am just living.
You're just living.
Yeah. Yes, and
Yes, I'm just. Mhm.
I
Well,
just wanted to say a few words about the venue. We will
mhm,
have a really nice venue just in the
mhm.
neighborhood of the parliament, and it's at the
Wow.
Danube side, our river Danube.
Mhm.
So it's really nice, and yes, what's possible there.
I'm really excited about the venue and the city and the people. And, like, there's so much to receive from the whole place, but at the same time, there's so much we can receive from each other, and then the changes we can create. That's something I'm so excited about. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Angela, is there anything you want to ask?
I'm just looking at what is already creating with this. It is already
Mm,
created and it is ready to show up.
Yes.
What else? What spaces are already there? There are a lot of people working all across the world, and we are connected to everybody.
Yes.
And we are benefiting from the huge work and play, as you said, of everyone. So it is just acknowledging that is so much opening. It's wow. And thank you for creating this in Budapest, and thank you for inviting me as well there. my body said no, there will be a surprise for you. Okay, I will wait. So there is the surprise coming.
Yes, there is always surprise. And like if we have no expectation, if we have like no judgment, and then like if we don't make anything significant, like what can we create, and then like what gifts we can receive from the universe.
Yes.
Like
for me what's coming up, it is acknowledging how much is already there. It is so much more, and today is even greater than yesterday, really, and last week. And it's and your questions, like, okay, just expand, let's ask some questions. Wow. The question is asking me, would you ask me, please? Would you be so kind to ask me?
Oh yeah.
So,
well, the question I asked you guys, I do want to share with everybody.
Please, it's amazing.
So what is possible to be, do, have, create, and generate now beyond this reality that's never been possible before? And what can I contribute to you to be that? It's, we see a lot of like, what seems to be difficult news, especially in eastern part of Europe. And, when you see this crazy reality, people get dragged into it. And then because our body is so aware, and then we're so aware of everybody around us, so our body feels heavy too. But actually, it's not really ours. But it's very difficult, like when you have so much, you have so much awareness. But like by receiving this 3-day body class, you will become aware, but you will not be affected of this reality, thoughts, emotions, and feelings. And that's going to make so much difference in this country and the people in Eastern Europe. So that's why I really want to come to this part of area to create this amazing class. Because in Japan, I don't know if it's only about in Japan, but I think it's also same in Taiwan. People always say like, Emma never makes things significant, so she just laughs everything off. And that's what I do. And laughter makes everything so much easier. And when you think like you can never laugh because of this like misery or whatever, you still can laugh and laugh things off. And then things start to look different and things start to change, even in like in the most difficult situation. I had one story, like I got a lot of money stolen. Like how much is that in dollars? Should I say in euro or dollars? But it was like
it's the same now.
Almost the same.
It was like $500,000. So it was so much money. And then like I was investing so much money on certain things, and I lost a lot of money because like I kind of like ignored my awareness. But then like even if it's like something really bad happens to you, but then still like if you look at from different points of view, you can ask questions like, okay, how does it get any better than this? Then things just start to work out in a different way, and you can earn more money than what you lost. So like so you never have to be discouraged no matter what happens in your life. I can tell all these things like in the class. So even the most difficult situation,
my reaction is, Emma, you have so much money. Wow. It made a big space for other money to come.
Yes.
Yes, it's like they will call their friends. Come.
Yeah. And also like when we choose class, sometimes most of the time people make like money as an excuse for not choosing, right? I understand completely, because like when I'm choosing this master class in Europe, in Rome in November, it seems to be expensive, right? Of course it's getting more and more expensive, especially because Japanese yen is so weak. So a lot of people are not choosing. And I asked my body, okay, is it light for me to go to Rome? Actually, it's very light for me to go to Hungary, by the way. But then when I asked about Rome, my body was like, not sure if I want to go. That was what my body was saying. I was like, really? I said, like, oh my God, body, are you aware of everybody else around me and like judging about how expensive the master class is?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, so I'm like, okay, for the podcast, and that's other people's like, awareness, and other people's like feeling emotions. It's not mine. So would you let that go? And then my body was suddenly so light and like, okay, so body, do you want to go? And like my body's like, yeah, let's go. So we're just so aware of everybody else's emotions and feelings. So we always say like, okay, choose some lightness and heaviness, but sometimes you're just heavy with other people's things. And then you choose from the heaviness, and that's so crazy, you know that?
Yes, thank you for this reminder, because I was just walking in the forest now. It's a really beautiful forest, and we have a really nice weather. And there were two women just walking, and what I can hear, look, this was with me, and I went to the doctor, and they couldn't say what is the problem. And I was okay for them, folk. This reality is working from you have to have a problem, you have to know what is it, and it's so fixed there. So what else is possible? Let's open as much people's reality as we can.
Yeah. What else is possible? Like I always have like a lot of clients in Japan who have like stage 4 cancer and a lot of like what seems to be like serious illness in this reality. But then like I talk to them and they're like, okay, so they know that their body still would like to live. And okay, if that's what body desires, then we can do that. We can choose that, and like we can, ask what body requires. And then we understand. Then like her doctor is like, oh, you have to do chemo, do that, and her body doesn't require that. And so I asked her body, what does the body like to choose? And she says like, oh my God, okay, my body, there is something like really hard in the core of my heart and it's not moving. And then like all the cells of my body would like to move. So I think I'd like to melt this hardness in my, like, in the center of my body. And then once it melts, and I'm sure it starts to tremble like other cells. And then I think everything's gonna change. So her body already knows, and she already knows. She already got this awareness. So I said like, okay, how can I contribute? And she said like, I think I do want to receive abuse hold in some body processes. And then I might gonna do something that doctor told me, but not everything. I'll just choose something, but just a bit, and not all of it, because I'm not gonna buy everything that doctor says. And she's so much in peace. And we have so many like points of view that like, what doctor says is like right. And like, we don't have enough information, so we should obey them, but we don't have to. I mean, we shouldn't.
Yes, it's so cool. And my body is really transforming during the last months, last 5 or 6 months. Actually, after my last 3-day body class. So I am so excited what is possible more, because right now I just lost weight.
Yeah, you look different.
yes, because I don't know how, I didn't make a diet or something. I was just enjoying the summer and asking my body. So now I am almost at the same weight like I was at the secondary school. So
wow. I could see you're really enjoying your summer from the sound down, like your body.
Yes, and I could enjoy it more.
Yes, you can enjoy more. We can all enjoy more because there's no limit to joy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so happy and so excited to, fly to Budapest. And
yes. Yeah, also, so if somebody would like also to join, just look for us, write me a messenger message or something like that, and I can tell you.
Angela is raising a hand.
Patiently. So I don't want to change the subject, but it's in the same line. My body now is totally having a nice discussion with 5 mosquitoes at my legs. Like, what contribution are these mosquitoes to me? And how do we change that? So give us a snapshot. How do we use the body processes to deal with mosquitoes, for instance? Emma, tell me, please. It's just so urgent. I can't tell you. If my camera is moving, it's because of the mosquitoes.
Well, I'm not only 3D body class facilitator, but I'm also talk to the animal facilitator. So it's not only about talking with the body, but also talking with everything and connecting with everything. So you can actually, tune into the energy of mosquitoes, and you cannot ask them not to bite you because that's because blood is their lifeline. But you can ask them to go away, or you can tell them that you're gonna kill them.
And we didn't
be the killing energy. You can be the killing energy. You don't have to be a nice girl and say, "Oh, mosquito, please drink from my blood." You can have as much as you want. If you have that kind of attitude, mosquito will drink as much as they want.
And smile in between. Okay.
Because in summertime, I open the window and there's always mosquitoes in my house, and then I never get bitten by mosquitoes because I said what I told you, if you're gonna bite me, I'm gonna kill you. And then next morning, my partner, my husband, is always bitten by mosquitoes. And he says, why am I bitten and you're not? And I said, I told them, if you're gonna bite me, I'm gonna kill them. And he says, why didn't you say that for me? Never forgot about it.
Yes, and can I add that we didn't discuss the exact time, but we will have an introduction class of this. Talk to the animals, talk to the energy.
Oh, yes. We can't even talk to the animal intro class while I'm in Hungary, in Budapest. If people are interested, we can do online and face-to-face, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's all about receiving, it's all 3D body class is about having more connections with your body and also getting rid of all the point of view you have put onto your body. And talk to the animal class is not only about talking with animals, but it's about receiving from everything without any points of view, without any limitations. And we all think we are oneness, or we're receiving from everything, but we're actually not, because we're not aware of the limitations we're putting on ourselves. So once we find out that we have limitations, we just have to, get rid of it. But if we are unaware, and we cannot change. So what else is possible? Yes.
I am waiting for this class so much.
And I'm so looking forward to it. What else is possible?
So I see here my mosquitoes, because now they left. They didn't want to be killed. They wanted to draw attention on your classes of Talk to the Animals. So
thank you, mosquitoes.
This is a contribution, yeah.
Amazing. Yes.
So probably for myself is, what kind of awareness do I have? And why do I have to be beaten for that in order to express?
Well,
okay.
Well, instead of going to why, you can ask what question, what contribution, these mosquitoes will bring to me in the future,
And to the person after they will bite as well, yeah.
Because everything's not linear, so.
Yes, let's see what can we do with the mosquitoes too.
Yeah, it's on Danube, so I bet there is no mosquitoes at all in Budapest.
Yes, not this time, I think.
Well, if everything is contribution and we can receive from everything, like what contribution are we going to receive, and what are we avoiding and what are we defending? If we didn't avoid and defend, then what possibilities can we bring to this planet, of course, and to our future?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And we are waiting, everyone, in
Yes,
the
we're
middle of Europe.
Well, but I don't think everybody could come because they don't want to be too happy.
Yeah.
I don't think you would choose it. I don't think people would choose it because
Okay, we are waiting for the happy ones, and who would like to be happy?
who would like to be happy? Of course, people always want to stay sad and poor and stay in misery.
I don't know these people anymore. Like I don't find people who don't want to be happy. Like really, there is happiness there. So it is there. It is already expanding. It is a huge shift. At least in the place where I am, everybody's happy, even if they don't want to show always, probably. But the happiness is there. They wouldn't be just, I don't know, walking without it. I think it is a life force, which is
Yes,
we just don't see it.
More accessible.
Yeah, it has to come under different forms, biting or poking. Oh, amazing. But I still don't want to let you go, Emma. Tell me, please, something about, I don't know, about your talk to entities, capacities, and your class. Share something. There is something there for me now.
Well, I can talk to you about talk to the animal, but probably not about talk to the entity because I'm not talk to the entity facilitator.
Animals, sorry.
The entity. But no problem because people always confuse the entity and animals, although they're very different.
Oh, really?
Entities don't have body, but animals and we have bodies. Our bodies are alive and moving, just like all the animals. And actually, in Chinese character, animal is written as moving things. So actually, our bodies are moving things and alive. So it's just, we're animals. Our bodies are animals. So yes. So what was your question again?
Yeah, that was the answer. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, this connection between the body and the animals and the nature, because it is there, of course. There are two cats fighting here. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're contributing too.
They're contributing too. So yeah, so this is what that was something that had to come up for me at least, and to see, well, it is a 3-day body class, but it's not just that. It is just a name where we do a lot of things, we experience a lot of things, and this 3D BC could be 3 days before Christ or after.
Well, well, the animals don't have point of unless we kind of push our points of view to the animals. Animals don't have any points of view, and so are our bodies. Our bodies don't have any points of view. We're just forcing the points of view, like our points of view, to our bodies. So once we get rid of all of that, well, I wonder what's gonna change in everybody's lives. Yeah. So yes, that's what I'm very curious to find out. Because you will be completely different if you don't have any limitations and point of views that you are putting on your body. If you get rid of that, after 3 days, you can't have same life you already had. So if you don't want to change your life, if you don't want to have transformation, don't come. If you don't want to be happier, don't come. If you don't want to be richer, don't come. I can say that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you. So I'll see you in, you said 3 weeks. Do we have 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We do? Okay.
Mhm.
I was like, I have I have no sense of time.
Yes, but excess people, we don't care too much time. But I realize that I am everywhere where I have to be in time. Really, it's really cool. So
So whoever gonna watch this video, I adore you, look forward to seeing you and hug you, and let's change your life and let's change the world. And how does it get any better than this?
yeah, and let's come to Budapest.
Yes, Budapest.
Yeah, we say that.
Now is the time. Yes, now is the space, and space is now we can now create. Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Gabriela. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Mihaela.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mulțumesc.
Bye bye.
Yes.